Good evening, guys. Now I have discussion D for you. We are discussing title. The title for the narrative tonight is The Unpaid Shift. As baby boomers turn 80, caregiving becomes America's new middle age. That's tonight's title. Here we go with discussion D for you. The Unpaid Shift. As baby boomers turn 80, caregiving becomes America's new middle age. The first baby boomers turn 80 this year. It's a milestone that should feel triumphed, a testament to long lives, better medicine, and decades of social progress. Instead, it has quietly triggered a national reckoning, not because older adults are living longer, but because we have built no system to support what longer life actually requires. And so the burden falls, as it always has, on families, on daughters, on and sons, on spouses in their 70s, on neighbors, on the friend who checks in and becomes the only one left. Caregiving, once imagined as a temporary season, has become the unexpected job more Americans will hold than any other. The moment the bottom drops out, caregiving rarely begins with a dramatic diagnosis. It begins with a phone call. Your mother fell again. Your father forgot to pay the electric bill. Your spouse, once meticulous, can't remember how to get home from the grocery store. There is no orientation, no training, no paid leave, just the sudden realization that you are now responsible for another adult's life, layered on top of your job, your children, your bills, your own, your own aging body. This is the quiet truth of American longevity. We celebrate the years, but ignore the care those years demand. The math no family can solve. The median cost of home care, the median cost of home care now exceeds $80,000 a year. The median income for older adults is about 60,000. The equation doesn't work. It has never worked. So families do what families always do. They fill the gap with their bodies, their time, their savings, their sleep. Unpaid family caregivers now provide 3/4 of all elder care in the United States. Many are caring for two generations at once. Some are caring for loved ones while managing their own chronic illnesses. A, a growing number are caring alone. This is not a personal failure, it's a policy failure, decades in the making. The 80-year wave is here. For years, experts warned that the 2030 problem, the aging of baby boomers, would strain the nation's care infrastructure. But the real cliff was never 2030. It was 2025 to 2035, the decade when boomers would begin turning 80, the age when disability, frailty, and dementia accelerate sharply. We are now at the front edge of the wave. And we are entering it with a shrinking pool of family caregivers, a workforce shortage in home care and nursing homes. No nation or no national long-term care benefits, Medicaid as the only safety net, one that requires near poverty to access. This is not a storm we can manage. It's a structural crisis. Caregiving is not a private matter. It's a public infrastructure. We talk about caregiving as if it belongs inside the home. A private duty, a family matter, a personal sacrifice. But caregiving is infrastructure every bit as essential as roads, schools, and electricity. Without it, families collapse, workers leave, the labor force, hospitals back up, older adults suffer in silence. The United States built public education when children needed it. We built Social Security when older adults needed it. We built Medicare when medical care became unaffordable, and now we must build the fourth pillar, long-term care. The moral question of our time. The real question is not whether Americans will care for their aging loved ones. They already are. The question is whether the nation will care for the caregivers. Will we create a system that recognizes caregiving as skilled labor? Will we support families before they burn out? Will we allow older adults to age with dignity rather than desperation? Or will we continue pretending that millions of unpaid caregivers can hold up? A system that was never designed to stand. A call to action. As the boomer generation turns 80, we will face a choice. We can continue to treat caregiving as an individual unpaid expectation, the quiet tax on middle age, or we can finally acknowledge what every caregiver already knows. Caring is the work that makes all others care is the work that makes all other work possible. A nation that values longevity must value the labor that sustains it. A nation that honors its elders must honor those who carry them. And a nation that claims to support families. A nation that claims to support families must build the infrastructure that allows families to survive. The wave is here. The question is whether we will let it down. The question is whether we will let it down or drown us, or build the system that should have existed all along. Okay, that's your shows for tonight. I will be back on tomorrow for shows. Until then, Gator Wellness, take care, folks.